And now, Out of the Park presents crazy stories from around the world that are crazy. Here's Matt and Barry.
So it's time to get into some crazy stories.
Me first.
Okay. Because it will give me time to look through mine once again and make sure that I know what the hell I'm saying.
To parse it.
Yes, because mine's a little bit convoluted.
All right. What is the most amount of money you've ever lost?
50 cents.
What?
No.
Come
just
on.
Kidding. No. Oh, you know what? This goes back many years. I was maybe about 12 years old, 12, 13 years old, and I was in one of those skate-a-thons. And I'd raised, just by going door-to-door canvassing, I probably raised maybe about $70. And back then, that was a lot of money.
What year was this?
Early 80s.
That's pretty, wow.
Yeah.
With inflation, that's like
right.
$1,000.
Exactly. Totally.
Yeah.
So I'd raised all this money going door to door, and I had all of the money in an envelope in my bedroom. Well, this was during March break, and I had a group of my friends over to my house.
Oh, no.
And a few days later, when I went to hand in the money, my pledge form was there. The envelope was empty.
Dude, your friends are douchebags.
And I never found out. Well, one friend was a douchebag. Never found out who took it.
So did your parents replace the money?
Yeah.
Oh, man. Yeah. Man, that's a crazy story. I'm done. Shut her down.
That was the last time I ever did any kind of a skate-a-thon.
So
and I never participated because I felt so bad because at the time I didn't have the money, so I didn't show up. And it was skating on the ice at Maple Leaf Gardens. It would have been the first and only time I would have ever done that.
I'm calling an audible at the line. That's your story.
That should be okay.
That's it.
Okay,
that's great.
That's my
whatever you had going on.
Sorry,
next week.
This one will save. This one will never go away.
That's incredible, man.
Yeah,
honestly, I'm like legitimately hurt by that. Hey, kids, actually, no. To the adults that were formerly Barry's friends and the one that stole the $70 that...
if you're out there and you're listening, you know who you are.
Yeah.
You know that you took... the funny thing is, I suspected one kid in particular.
Oh, do you think you know who it is?
I don't even remember his name. It was so many years ago. But I do remember that...
he's in prison. You know that, right?
It's quite possible.
He's a dirtbag.
It's quite possible.
Yeah.
I do remember I did have a suspicion for one kid. And I remember going to his door and accusing him and telling his mom...
Whoa, dude, this story is fantastic.
Oh, it's real.
This is just falling out of you.
It's funny that when you get to my age, all of a sudden little things in the recesses of your head start to come out and go, oh, yeah, I forgot about that story.
So you go to the door and you hold him at gunpoint accusing him.
Not quite.
Okay.
But... yeah, for all intents and purposes. For this story, let's say, I did.
So you pull out the Glock.
Yes.
Load it up.
May have been a cap gun.
Okay.
Right? Because that's what we had back in those days.
Yeah.
He denied it. His mom said there's no way my son would ever do that. Blah, blah, blah. Slammed the door on my face. So that's when I went to mom and dad and pretty much begged them to get me the money.
Like, if you're this person listening, you prevented my boy from skating at Maple Leaf Gardens. You're officially a wiener. You're a huge dick. That's awful.
I will admit that I, as a younger folk, may have lifted a thing or two from certain places.
Yeah, like Steve's music.
No, that was not me.
No, but you were a party to it.
Not until after it was done.
Right.
But I made up for it later in life.
How did you make up for it later in life?
We were purchasing our first baby bed. Okay?
I've heard this.
And we bought, we buy the mattress. So I bought the mattress at, I think it was a Walmart, amongst many other items. And as we are walking out, I'm looking at the bill to make sure that I didn't get overcharged. And I looked on the bill and said, they didn't charge us for this mattress. So I looked at my wife and said, they didn't charge us for the mattress. My first instinct was, let's run.
Book. Yeah.
Then all of a sudden it hit me. And that's the difference between being a snotty-nosed kid and a responsible adult with a conscience. We can't do this. We have to go back and pay for it. So I went back to customer service. I said, look, we just bought this. You didn't charge us for it. And they kind of looked at me and they went, and what do you want us to do? And I said, well, I want to pay for it. And they were shocked that I went back and offered to pay for it.
This raises a question for me that's somewhat unrelated to this whole thing.
Why not? Because this is craziness, right?
Why did we even set up a camera on me at all in this? because this has been the Barry Davis.
No, I want to hear your crazy story.
Really?
Yes, I totally do.
Okay, this is
It's gonna be lame, right?
no,
Okay.
but it's not this. This is heartwarming. You're returning beds because you're a solid human being, and your former classmate that's a douchebag prevents you from skating at Maple Leaf Gardens because he takes your charity money. How am I going to follow that up? All right. Well, anyway, here we go. So we teed this whole segment up with me asking you how much money you've lost, and it was a great story. This particular family lost $846,000.
What?
Yeah. Here's what happened. This couple, they got an inheritance, okay? And they have an $846,000 bank draft because no one's handing out stacks with elastics. And
Not like the bag with the big dollar sign
no,
on
not
it?
like the Gene Simmons money bags thing. No. So what happens is UPS loses the bank draft.
See, they should have used the Amazon droid.
No, I'm going look,
What is it called?
the drone.
Drone.
The drone.
Yes.
The drone is not even a word. I don't
Droin
think.
is not a word.
No.
It will not be on the word of the week this week.
No.
Okay.
No. So so first of all, if this is me, I'm going to whatever TD Bank. Look, if the TD Bank is in freaking Halifax, I'm driving from Ontario to Halifax. It's $846,000. I'm going to Halifax.
Yeah.
Okay? Whatever. If it's in Korea, I'm going to Korea. All right?
I don't think you can drive to Korea.
No,
that's
but
okay.
it would involve a flight. It doesn't matter. It's $846K, right? So UPS loses this. And TD Bank's got no record of them losing it because it's UPS's fault. UPS can't locate this bank draft. So this couple is in this battle for 10 months. It took them 10 months to get this $846,000. Eventually what happens is TD Bank comes out and says, yeah, you know what? Looking back at this, the optics of this, we might have been able to expedite the process, maybe shave a couple months, like 9 and 20 days off of this ordeal. The couple finally gets their money, but they are said to have been unbelievably frustrated.
I would be too. However, again, this is found money when you think of it. It's an inheritance. This is not money that they had in their possession that they lost, and it's like, what are we going to do without this money?
But there's almost $1 million
It's a lot of money.
floating around out there
Right.
that they can't find.
Right.
But again, if it's me and I'm the couple, I don't care where the heck this bank's out of. I mean, whatever.
You get it.
Go
Yeah,
for it.
I would
right?
think so.
But yes, that to me was crazy. The other thing too is that happened in Ontario, which is cool.
Wow.
Much like your story. Hey,
Could be the same person
it's the
responsible.
same guy. He's driving the UPS truck. He lost it, or he didn't even lose it. Maybe he took
Wow. Hey, do me a favor.
it. Yeah.
Just for the record, can you lift up your arms for a second?
Yeah.
Okay. Now turn to your left.
No. There's a hole in my shirt.